Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, playing Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr, which seems to be my thing at the moment. Well, at least one of my things anyway. At the moment I'm actually playing 4 different playthroughs of that simultaneously. I'm playing 2 as assassins, different subclasses of assassins, but assassins nevertheless, because that's kind of how I started out, and assassins and those kind of roguey stealth characters are the ones I always pick in games if I can. So I'm doing 2 of those simultaneously. I'm also doing the Battle Sisters DLC character, which I've made a couple of videos about also, and I'm also playing one of the seasons online, and you have to make a separate character for that, which I've made another assassin because I already knew the assassin's characters and how they played and the weapons they use, so I thought it would be better. And I've been playing that for a little bit. I've got to about level I think 13, 14 of my season, and a couple of things I just wanted to mention. I won't show you any of the gameplay because it's not that different to the normal game, but there's a few things about it I'd like to mention. Firstly, you get gifts from the Emperor when you're playing the season. As you can see there, I've left it up on this screen specifically so you can see what you get, and you get different bits and pieces depending on how well you did. You get credits, and you can see you get quite a lot of credits, and you get other bits and pieces as well, and so that's quite a nice little bonus if you're playing the seasons. Also, you can put these things in your storage chest, which is this thing, and from what I've seen so far, if you put them in your storage chest, they're available to your other characters in different playthroughs, not the season one, so that can be quite useful. But a couple of other things about the online. Firstly, I would say it's harder, and I'll tell you why. Because in the online seasons you get these things called harbingers, which are the things they may not be the same in every one of the seasons, but in this season, I'm guessing each season's got different kinds of enemies and things, but in this season it's harbingers. You can see on the right in that box it says eliminate harbingers, which is what we're trying to do, and we've killed 4 agent objectives, 4 out of 20. But that's kind of misleading, because although you're meant to kill 20 of them to finish the objective, on each mission there's actually quite a lot of them. So although, and I'm not sure whether the specific ones that you need to kill to cut down the amount you've killed for your score, but it is more than 1 or 2, and I've killed way more than 4. So, and they're quite hard to kill. They're much harder than the bosses or the things I've faced in the other games, and I'm on a level I think 35 in one of my assassins, and I've not faced anything that difficult. So these harbinger things are hard to kill. They reflect damage, they don't die easily anyway, and each little mission has got multiple of those. Like I said, I've not quite worked out why some seem to trigger the agent objective score and some don't. Obviously some are more bossy than others, aren't they? But anyway, yeah, it's harder, so bear that in mind. It's a lot different to, I was going through the level 34 like I was going through level 10. I was doing it quite simply, quite easily. I understand the way the assassin plays. I was doing it quite easily, to be honest. Yeah, a couple of times I had to run away and life up and stuff, but in general I was doing it quite easily. And once I started doing this, it's much more difficult. You can't breeze it at all. It's a real struggle, and that's good. I'm not knocking that. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, but it's definitely more difficult. So that's the first thing. Like I said, the second thing is you get goods from the Emperor, gift, depending on how well you do, which, as far as I can see from what's happened in my gameplay so far, you can leave in your stasis cabinet, I'm calling it a chest, and leave it for your other offline playthroughs. But also, one of the things that's a little bit annoying is that there are loot specific caskets in these missions when you're doing the seasonal mission. They're called the mission, whatever, Escalation. Escalation, this mission is called, and they're called escalation caskets, and you need special keys that you get from the harbingers when you kill them to open them. But here's the bummer of that, and why I don't like that, because what happens is and I've checked this online with like other reviewers and on Steam, so it's not something that I've done wrong, it's how it is. The Harbingers don't always drop these keys at all. It's really blind luck if they do or don't. So I've gone through, I think I'm on, like I said, I'm on level 14, 15, something like that. And I've never got a key to open any chests. So there's very, very few normal chests anymore. Okay, that's kind of balanced out kind of by the Emperor giving you gifts, but not really, because he gives you one gift like at the end of whatever little bit of time, and those chests used to get 2 or 3 in each mission, so you don't really get, I think I've only found 2 chests that weren't the ones you need a new key for, so that's a minus. But more than that, the fact that these Harbingers don't always drop the keys, in fact, like I said, I've never got a key and I must have killed 20 or 30 already, is a bit unfair, I'll say, because if you kill something in any game, not this game particularly, in any game, if you kill something and there's a thing you get from killing it, you kind of expect to get the reward, and these are hard to kill. So the fact that not only do you not always get the key, in my case you never get the key, and like I said, I've looked at this online, it's not some people get keys often and some people don't. I think that's kind of unfair, because when you do a whole level and you've killed 2 or 3 or 4 of these Harbinger things and it's been really difficult, and yet you don't get any chests because there's no basic chests, and you can't unlock the chest because you haven't got the keys because the Harbingers didn't drop one, I think that's kind of disappointing and unfair of the game. And unlike some games, say it was Dragon Age Inquisition or Cyberpunk or whatever, you can go back into areas if you later on get access or find the key or find the code and do it. But in this, once it's gone, once you've left a place, it's gone. So those chests are gone forever. And that doesn't strike me as very fair. Like I said, if the Harbingers were programmed to drop 1 in 50% of keys, oh okay, fair enough, you know, you kill 4 you get maybe 2 keys, you kill 3 sometimes you'll get 3, sometimes you'll get 1. But like I said, I've not got any keys and I've gone through like however many levels to do this and killed however many Harbingers, and I think that's kind of unfair. So it's not put me off doing it, and I'm enjoying the level. Like I said, it's more difficult, which I'm enjoying the Harbingers killing them, but yeah, I do find that unfair, and it will slightly temper my enthusiasm from playing other seasons, knowing that you can get onto a level, kill 4 Harbingers, find 2 special chests, and you can't open them and you just have to leave them where they are because there's nothing you can do. But it's literally nothing you can do because you can't buy these keys. So yeah, that's the only downside I found to the season. So that's just my overview of seasons so far in Inquisitor Martyr. Like I said, I may find other things that I want to report on from the seasons. It may not be, but I'm sure I'll find other things from Inquisitor Martyr that I want to mention as well. But until next time, from Guessagaingaming, take care for now.